Ah. Right.
Guess we're fighting.
Right.
Time to get serious.
Oh. Platinum me hurt. Wow. Yeah. For a minute.
Bobbing and weaving.
Bobbing and weaving.
I owe ya.
Hmm. Jesus.
Something up there!
Just as I was getting used to things.
That was easy.
Isn't that
A warship from Pulse.
You mean they made it this far?
Of course not. Not during the war, and not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then, the Sanctum's fal'Cie pushed them back. What'd you, sleep through history?
More or less. So, what's a ship from Pulse doing here?
Once the war was over, people couldn't live near the rim anymore, in places like the Hanging Edge. So the fal'Cie, they gathered up scrap from Pulse and used it for rebuilding here. This is what was left. A bunch of garbage.
Who'd have thunk? A Pulse fal'Cie and who knows what mixed in with all the trash.
Who'da thunk? I'm gonna go peek ahead.
Do me a favor. Stop wandering off and stay where I can keep my eye on you. Changing gears.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, that garlic before. Don't know what's worse, the garlic bit or the herbs part of it. What do you think? Yeah. But no one's on it yet. Ah, shut up, Ralph.
Guess running's out of the question.
See you later. Nice. Slow space. You okay? Yeah, thought I'd give it a rerun again, mate. Haven't played it since it first came out. Thought it was overdue. Are you from one of the Facebook groups, or how have you found the stream? Yeah, I've got it. This is the Xbox One X version, so it's got the 4K enhancements. My end, pretty cool to be fair. Obviously, well, I've set the stream to 60 frames per second. I don't know what it looks like your end. I'm not too sure YouTube makes it 4K, if you know what I mean. I know it can be 60 frames. I don't think it's true 4K. Have you come through one of the Facebook groups, have you, mate, or you just on the recommendations? Phoenix down. Metal armor. Resist protect for 30%. Ryan, how you doing? I've seen you for a while. Yeah, I was just saying to Space. It's I've been umming and ahhing on what Final Fantasy to revisit, and the fact that this came out for the Xbox One backwards compatible just made it a decision easy for me. Because I was going to go for the Final Fantasy X, but with me being Xbox, I just thought it'd be a lot easier to do this one. Yeah, it has. In fact, I think you were there for my first ever stream. I've only just started getting back into it, to be honest, mate. Expecting a few more to drop in from the Facebook group soon.
Bobbing and weaving.
Alright, oh, so you... yeah, I get you, so you got it as soon as it come out for Xbox, or you've been playing it on 360?
guys leave.
I played it when it was originally out on the 360. I've not been back to it. I'm enjoying it so far anyway. Ah, right, okay. I think I treated myself to a new computer, so I'm thinking of doing Final Fantasy VII again, or 8 or 9 or something through Steam one day soon. It's been years since I played Final Fantasy 8 or 9. Well, I'm not far from completing 7 on the iPad, because it's out on iOS, in the App Store for £15. You're fast to think you were in work last time as well, wasn't you? Glad I'm not your boss. I was thinking about just doing a run back and forth, killing all the pulse workers here to get some XP built up.
Hope snow's all right.
Am I right in thinking these drop an item that increase XP? Am I getting that wrong?
Follow the old guy's lead.
What is it you do again, Brian? Inventory. Ah, that was it. Yeah, I remember. Well, I take it it's going well, and the fact that you're still been there for a while, to be fair. Ooh, that's where lightning comes back. The main thing being the internet.
Welcome to the party.
You miss us?
Yeah, so since we last spoke, mate,
Kill her
I've
to
gone
smile.
from... I don't think I had a camera last time. Might be mistaken, I don't know. Although that is just borrowed off a friend, but I've invested in a new computer and monitor and a few bits, and you know. I missed that. Then it was lightning and come back, wasn't it? I can't remember how to change the party leader status. It wasn't actually, to be fair, it wasn't a case of over several months. It was a case of over a decision to just take the plunge and just go for it all in the space of a few weeks. You have to do a moderator role there, Brian. There is a way to change it, so Lightning's the leader, isn't it? You should be able to tell me, Brian, if you've just been playing it, while I level these up a little bit. Oof, a lot of CP here. Well, obviously it's all going on commando for her for now. Yeah, I just remember that surely it must be on the status by all the buttons. Yeah, oh, sorry, right, so Saz is set as the leader, so I'm controlling Saz. But surely there must be a way to switch who you control. Obviously, I'd rather control Lightning. In fact, I'd rather control Vanille over Saz. Saz does my head in. Might start with Ruthless. If you want to switch teams, go back to Battle. Battle team. Battle team, battle. I don't know what you mean. So, see on the screen there where it says Saz is the leader and Lightning and Vanille are just members. I want to make Lightning the leader, so I'm controlling her. I don't know what paradigm to run with though, to be fair. Click random. Ah, so you can't select battle team leader and members, so you cannot change the team members at this time. Oh, right, okay, yeah, but that's good to know. Thanks very much. This is the area where, I remember correctly, you can get a jump on these without them seeing you. Kill them off pretty quick.
Can't we just talk
And
this
then,
over?
like, rinse and repeat and just get some XP before you fight the Dreadnought.
Time to pull the old switcheroo.
Ooh.
Bobbing and weaving. I owe ya.
Sarah Taryn sent me pictures of the Hoover. I'll just give you my phone and you can have a look through them. I haven't really looked at them, to be honest with you. He's changed the fuse. It still had no life, but I'm just washing it all out now, every bit of it. What I did with mine, still don't think there will be any power, but I'll pop it into the electric shop tomorrow in Liscard, see what they say. Because I reckon it'll only be a switchboard inside. But Roy, it was absolutely filthy. And just have a look. No, I know, I'll tell her that, but just have a look at them pictures. Roberto. I think it might have been from the Discord server, to be honest, Rob. Like, from yourself. Who you know and all that. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was from a Discord channel that we're in. Could be wrong. Oh. Messaging out said we've had it for about a year and never actually done anything with it. What it came from the house was great. Can't work out if she's annoyed with that or if she's just like... How you doing, Roberto? Yeah, last night, Rob, I messaged you because I came off Xbox Day. Let's just say Call of Duty was nothing to do with me being rubbish at it, obviously to do with the lad, as you know. But I was hoping to catch up with you for an hour on Discord and maybe just kick back and just create some, laying out to do some effects together, you know, and just bash an hour out. So maybe do that tomorrow if you want. Oh, Brian's in work, Rob. Here we go.
Nothing to it.
Doing good.
Is the Rob, is the picture any better? Because I've done what you said. I changed it to 60 FPS. Changed it to 1280 by 720 pixels. The other one that you said 1080 wasn't an option. It was still only 1280, so I just kept it as that. Yeah, me and Rob have been doing work. We've been putting a graft in. I haven't even had a look at the paradigms and what to use here. Paradigms. But fine. We had a bit last time as well. I'm gonna hit a bit hard tonight, my dude. Oh yeah. I'm in work tomorrow, so I can't really stay up too late. Otherwise, I'd jump on with you. What are you planning on doing? Send me some info. Want to know what you're doing to.
Let's go.
We can kind of like learn After Effects together and bounce ideas off each other. I think that'd be cool. I think I've got the wrong paradigm here. That to start with. I think that's all you can do with After Effects. But what we will have to do is, Rob, we'll have to maybe just not to maybe use on a YouTube video, but we'll have to do some like a record a video together, or we'll both just grab a video off our capture cards, throw it into Premiere Pro, and literally just kind of like go through a breakdown of learning how to do things together. Because I think you'd learn a lot easier if you obviously bounce ideas off people. And I forget the name of it, but it's always better to learn visually and rather than being told. Forget that there's a name for it. So you could tell me how to do something 10 million times with text or voice. But if you actually physically show me how to do it, I'd have more of a chance to. But it's a skill. I mean, I've messed around with lighting effects. Vegas will be good, obviously, for... Well, it'll be better than using Movie Maker. But I think Vegas and Premiere Pro have the same, like, elements in the sense of, like, layouts and stuff. I think Vegas was built to be like Adobe, but to be a free version. Well, not a free version, but a cheaper version. A bit like the way Affinity Pro is a cheap version of Photoshop. No, I haven't got a Synergist, Commander, and Healer. Yeah, they do. The tutorials do work nice. For say, for instance, we were in a Discord. Oh, alright, Shane, you okay, mate? Sorry, I've just seen your message amongst Rob's chat. Wondering where you were, mate. Oh, need a sphere. There we go. Yeah, like I've been watching loads of tutorials. That's obviously how I learned how to do the intros that I've done. But what I'm literally think I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my image and just start clicking every single effect and see what does what, and try and get a memory for the best effects. I think that's probably the best way, to be fair. They're gonna move. In fact, I'll send you the name of a YouTube account, channel that I'm following that does all the tutorials that I've like basically, I suppose, it's kind of been the easiest to learn and like broke down the best way I think to explain properly instead of just going click here, click there. I'll send you there. I think it's Avnish or Avnish Parker or something. He uses one of those voiceover commands that it works. He's really good. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm making next, mate. I'm making one of those scene transition MP4s. So if I was to click, say, go to start and soon screen, a little transition between it. I've worked out how to set that and how to do all that. The next time we speak, I'll explain it. Pretty easy. All done in After Effects as well.
Let's put these babies to work.
You mentioned it? No, I didn't look it up. This is the bit here. The skellies on. I think that's him all leveled up. Yeah. I didn't have to grind too much. I don't even have to fight once at them if everything's maxed out. Oh wow, okay. I don't need to actually level up anything. Did you know what I haven't got? I haven't got a paradigm with. I haven't even got one with synergies, Jesus. There we are. What are you using to stream? Hi Brian, are you alright? Word back. In what sense? Capture card, computer. That's you, Brian, sorry. Sorry, lurking right now in the middle of Blade and the Soul Raid. That's cool, mate. Thanks for sticking in here anyway. It's all about that watch time. Lurkers are beautiful. Lurkers are brilliant. Although it does get boring when you're speaking to yourself. But it's great that you got it. Oh, I don't need to fight them. Like me and Shane found out the other night. He was here for the majority, well, for all of it. And it was just so much easier to play the game with having someone to speak to. Because I was saying I hate playing non-multiplayer games. So like if no one's online and I'm playing like, I don't know, Call of Duty or Fortnite or something like that, just hate playing it on my own. Ended up either going and watch Netflix or doing some work on the computer. Pester Rob for a chat.
Wait for me. Hurry up.
Very cheeky save in. OBS. I was using Streamlabs OBS when I used my laptop. I noticed it was really like the latency just kept on dropping out. So I changed to OBS, and OBS was fine with the laptop. But if I tried to load anything else up, like another stream or Facebook, for instance, just to like share the link, dropped out. So OBS was always the best bet for me. But now I've got my new computer with obviously which I've got a better processor and stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I might go back at some point, but I don't really need to. Because I use Streamlabs for my alerts and stuff, and Streamlabs OBS and OBS are quite similar. The only thing they can't do is use the built-in themes. Yeah, as I say, I really like the layout of Streamlabs OBS. The slobs, as you say. I really did.
Hold it together.
Yeah, it's a lot more power, like the back end side of things, like processors, like the amount it uses, the CPU is so much more straining on your computer though. But see, what is it I'm missing then? The only thing I can think that Slobs has got over OBS is the fact that you can use the integrated overlays if you really wanted to. Like I'm gonna get some overlays soon, but I don't know whether switch back to Slobs or simply just get some, make some, because I've got all the programs to make them now. Yeah, what Rob said in a nutshell. Whoop whoop. Who are the 7 people then? We've got Brian, Space. Oh, Space, I've just seen you comment there. I'm playing 13-2. Yeah, I'll be playing that after this if it's a successful series. We've got Space, Brian, Bryna, Rob, Dane. 5. Who are the 2 that didn't hit that like button? Oh shit, I didn't realise there's a second wave.
Change in the play.
The main thing is though, you're all subscribed to the YouTube. I don't know who Space is. He could be one of the lurkers, so we still need to convince that we know what we're talking about.
Hold it together.
Brian loves a lurk. Brian's on the phone to YouTube to try and find out who the other people are. staggered. I'm pretty sure when I last played this game, I struggled with this guy. See you later. I was at 5 stars. The medic role is now available for lightning. Commando role is now available for Saz. Thank God, Saz was just such a horrible character, Saz.
Pulse is crawling with things like that, isn't it?
Got me. Not even the Corps has access to intel on Pulse. Soldiers in the field fight blind.
Yeah, I noticed that. But don't you need to know exactly what you're up against?
Target's a target.
What is it about Slob Shame
Like to keep it simple, don't you?
I stick to my
that
goal.
you like? I gotta see it, even though it was only
You can fight?
3 or 4
can
weeks
stay
ago that I
alive.
used it. I can't actually remember the difference apart from the integrated like shop that you can use. Well, not shop. Well, it is a shop, you can buy them, but all the free overlays for your camera, like camera surround and tip jar and stuff like that. But apart from that, I can't really think what the difference was. I suppose it looks better on the eye. I've not been reading that. You can now upgrade weapons and accessories at the save stations using your Omni kit and the various components you collect on your journey. First approach a save station, press A to access it, then select upgrade from the workbench. Oh yeah. After choosing upgrade, select the weapon or accessory you wish to improve. Next you should select the type of components you wish to use in the upgrade. Combined XP value of the chosen components will then apply. It doesn't matter what you use, does it? Like in Final Fantasy 15, the way you make the magic goes on what you use to make it. But with this, it's just you smash anything you want into it, don't you, for the XP. The XP can be earned anyway. There's no modifiers with what you're using. Certain components, oh no, bestow a bonus to any XP spent on a piece. You can't get it wrong, can you? You can't use the wrong items to upgrade your weapons. Everything does the same job, just depending on the size of the XP boost. If I was to put like 100 iron bangles into a weapon, it would make a difference if I was to stick, I don't know, one rare item and got me the same thing. It's just getting it to the XP cap. That's what I mean. Again, I can't work out what all the features were in one that you're on about. I can't distinguish the difference. Because if I remember correctly, I still had to do all the overlays, all the camera overlays with OBS and Streamlabs. All your alerts work exactly the same. You've got to set them up on Streamlabs and then put your code into OBS. I can't remember what it is that's all in one. That's what I'm saying. What is it that you're referring to? Upgrade. Right, yeah, there's items, isn't there, later on in the game where it just takes you straight up to max really easy. There's no point in leveling them up, is there really? I don't know. When I used slobs, I just thought the way you set up your alert boxes was you set it up on the website, got the key, put it into your OBS, which is exactly what you do with OBS. I must admit though, on the eye, Streamlabs is so much nicer, but it's that extra CPU usage. It's not worth it. There's nothing distinguishable about slobs over OBS apart from visuals on my end.
Not much of a future for us, huh?
Hard to picture a happy ending.
Like for instance, I'm running this now.
You don't even know where to go.
At 60 frames per second.
I do.
4,000 with a 4,000 bit rate.
There.
Eden?
And it's classed as like 4K
The
my
sanctum
end,
seat of power.
which I don't think I could do
that's a
over
great
RAM
idea.
slobs.
Just charge right in there. Give him a taste of Lassie
Is the
terror.
quality of the camera or the game footage any better than Tuesday
You're
night?
serious?
Keep running. It's die or turn Seath. There's no place for Lassie to hide. No. They want to fight? Let's take it to the Sanctum's door.
This isn't a game.
No. That's for damn sure. Started with Sarah. The Fal'Cie took her. Now I'm a Lassie too. And the Sanctum's hunting me. An enemy of the state. But who's pulling their strings?
Oh yeah.
A Fal'Cie. Eden. Cocoon's sustainer and guiding light. It probably ordered the purge too.
About. I don't think you can
Pulse
see
and
it.
Sanctum Fal'Cie. They're all the same. And we're all the same to them. Expendable.
Might not be able to see it in this light.
I'm not dying a Fal'Cie slave.
So,
Oh yeah, you can.
what are you gonna do?
Destroy it.
By yourself? Are you crazy? Say you pull it off. What's that get you? Satisfaction? Something happens to Eden, it's lights out Cocoon. You want that? You're a post Lassie now, so you just want to snuff out Cocoon.
No! What about Sarah? She said to save Cocoon. It might even be our focus to make sure Cocoon's...
Our focus doesn't matter. I don't take orders from Fal'Cie. How I live is up to me.
Don't you mean how you die?
Think like that, and it's already over. Better to pick your path and keep moving. Don't worry. I'm after the Sanctum. I'm not out to destroy the world. If it did come to that, wonder if our hero'd try to stop me.
You want to fight Snow now? Just like that and your enemies?
Next time we meet, we might be too.
When the fear sank in, it tore us all
Well, I'm trying to have a friendly
was
debate on
suffering.
why slobs over OBS, because I want to be
Reaching out
convinced
to
that
us.
slobs is worth investing into.
But none of us could see it.
But that extra CPU usage just doesn't appeal to
Snow
me for
deserves
what
it.
it offers, visually my end.
If only I'd been stronger. None
Saying
of
that
this
I did have
ever
Rob
would've
to help me set up OBS, but I don't remember it being any different to slobs.
happened. I don't know what
There's
I should
OBS.
do.
OBS is free.
That makes two of us.
You're thinking of XSplit.
Whoa, hey.
Hey, you're taking care of me.
Well, it won't be if you keep pushing me like that.
Wait for me! I'm going with you.
I can't babysit you anymore.
I can fight. I'm not afraid.
Oh, there we go.
Great. A SciComm hit squad.
So when did that change though, Brian? Because I only used it about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Saying that, I did use it on a laptop. wrong. Oh no, no, I'm gonna die straight off the bat. Can't remember without looking, but it's in the 3s. Maybe 3.2 to 3.7.
Not bad.
No, no, it's AMD.
Really? Thanks.
Yeah, it's AMD, mate. It's quite hard. When I bought it, I built it myself on a website. Like, you know, had the processor, this, blah, blah. The base computer was for streaming and video editing and general browsing.
Army's out to
So
play.
I got that,
What
and
now?
then what I done is, where it asked me to pick a graphics
What now?
card,
I mean,
coolers,
we could stay here, but
processor, all that. I went for like 1 or 2
Run?
above the recommended. So,
We should run. If we rush in now, we'll just get in a way.
let me have a look. I'll give you the specs.
You know,
I've got the specs somewhere.
you're right. I guess.
Just finding
I
them,
mean, it's
mate.
not like lightning needs any help.
Because it was a custom built and the boxes in the attic now. It's kind of hard for me to remember.
There'll be more soldiers. We should keep moving. Lightning? Are you worried about the others? I'm sure they got away okay.
So can you if you leave now. With me,
Okay,
it'll be fight
so-
after fight. I don't know how it'll
The
end.
processor is an
anybody's guess.
AMD Ryzen 7
I know that.
1700
I need
CPU,
to be
8
stronger.
cores, and then the gigahertz is 3.7 gigahertz.
Lightning.
Call me
Um,
Light.
graphics
What's
card
the
is
plan from
a
here?
NVIDIA GeForce
Through the
GT
Gapra Whitewood to Palampolam.
1030
We'll
2
find
gigabyte
transport to
graphic
Eden.
card.
I live in Palampolam. I can show
Um,
you all the shortcuts.
Motherboard's
No
an
side
Asus
trips.
Prime B350
No need.
MA.
I don't think let's see her
Coolers
welcome
is
at
an
home.
AMD Wraith Spire stock CPU cooler. The memory's 8 gigabytes of DDR4, 2400 megahertz of memory, and 2
get something
times
off your
4
chest?
gigabyte sticks. And then I've got the Corsair LL120 RGB cooling system. Literally, it's on for a week and it just wouldn't even get a bit cold, like a little bit hot. Got a 2 terabyte Seagate hard drive. Just a normal standard. Well, it didn't have any. Well, on board high definition audio, but I had to buy speakers. I don't know if that makes a difference. Yeah, massive. Is it? Well, do you know what? Like when I was, I'm just saying them numbers and I haven't got a clue. I really haven't got a clue. And do you know what? Because it was a custom build, it only cost me like 870 quid. But because I got it on like a pay monthly scheme, it cost me 1100. But when I looked for similar like pre-built computers that I wouldn't be able to swap any of the parts out for, you're looking like 1500 to 2 grand. So well worth it. It's from chillblast.com website, and you literally click a model and build your computer. It's down south, Dorset, I think it is. And you've got that. Really? That's good to know. Because I was thinking to myself, maybe in a year or two I might have to update the processor, because there was processors on there that were like 6, 7 processing speed, and I thought, well, I'll go half board. Yeah, I knew when I was getting it, because it was like, it's like if you were to go out and buy all the parts yourself and build it, you'd probably pay about the same price. This company do it for you, but they must make their money by buying all the parts in bulk, because I had to change. So when I ordered it, the case that I bought on the website, they didn't have them in stock. So I'd have to wait for like 2 or 3 weeks for them to stock it. So I'm gathering they buy them in bulk. So because of that, I got a better case than what I paid for as well for free. Like the case I got was like, say, £60 more than the one I bought. So they gave me that for free, which was a blessing as well. It's got like 8 USB ports on the back of it, as well as all the standard stuff. So I've got plenty of room to plug stuff in. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It might be a cakewalk, but apart from the speed side of things being fine, what does Blobs offer that OBS doesn't? Because all I can think that it offers is the visuals, my end. Obviously it looks so much nicer on the eye. But also you got to remember is if I want to, like eventually when I play the Division, I'll be wanting to record some of the footage, or at least getting, when I play back the footage being as crisp as I can. So I would really like to record it as well as stream, so I've got to take things into that into consideration, because if I use Streamlabs, there's a chance that will slow me right down. Hi, Joe. Oh, Joe's in the chat, Sarah. As in Sarah. As in Holly's Joe. No, yeah, not. Yeah. Holly's Joe, no, yeah, not Joe with Holly. You reckon? Reckon it'd be good? Well, that's good to know. So is there a way for me to do what I'm doing now and set me Elgato to record the gameplay, so I can have the gameplay in 1080? Or do we need? You don't need another computer, do you? Surely not. What, just from the computer that, so obviously it's plugged into me PC now. So I can just literally double click Elgato, click record, and it'll record it as well as I can stream. Because if that's two sources, then it's using it to record, but it's also using it to stream. That's why I always got confused. I always thought that's why people had 3 monitors, because they had one for gaming, one for streaming, and one for recording. Cool. Is that the process then? Just literally double clicking Elgato and clicking record? How's that bad boy there? Oh come on, the camera angles are awful here. I want to get preemptive strike. No, maybe not. You say I should be fine. I should definitely try it in OBS first. Really? Is there anything I can search, I suppose, on Google to see recommended specs to stream and record? Would that be a thing to search? I don't know.
Just stay out of my way.
Do need to get the overlay sorted, like for the camera surround and stuff. It's just getting time to make them though. Those are the things that I don't want to outsource now, because on this computer I've got the full Adobe suite. I've got Premiere Pro, After Effects, Illustrator, Photoshop, a lot. Yeah, that's the video manager, so when it records from your stream. So I don't know if the quality would be as good as if I was just to record straight from the Elgato. Because obviously the idea behind it is when I play The Division, or even when I play Final Fantasy VII Remake, is to stream it. But then, say for instance, I do something like say for instance we're playing Final Fantasy VII, how to get a gold chocobo when it was the first time and nobody knew and I'd done it, I'd then want to cut that section of the video out and make a video on YouTube saying Final Fantasy VII, you know, gold chocobo tutorial, whatever. So I kind of want to make sure I kill two birds with one stone. I know you can just go to the video manager, then you've got to download it as well. Jane. Cool. So that's what I mean, Brian. Would I just double click Elgato on my desktop now and click record? Would I not get any interference with the microphone, like echoing if it's on two things? Shouldn't do, should I? Ah, sweet. But what I might do is then, I don't think I'll mess about with the Final Fantasy stream just in case, but like for instance if I'm playing Call of Duty or something when I'm not streaming, I might just do a private stream and record and see how it goes. The only problem is with streaming when you're playing Call of Duty, any type of screen delay and stuff just kills you off, doesn't it? Where am I going here? Left. All these cameras controls. Hang on, what's going on? I've been down here. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Yeah, no, of course. You just don't want to test when you record, when you're live streaming, do you? And it'd be a bad experience, so to speak, for other people. They'd be like, oh, I'm not following this, the stream is rubbish. Oh my god, look at the CP I've got for Hope. It's about to become a young god. Starting to really enjoy this game now. Hey Rob, Ryan and Shane have just been saying that my specs of my computer are good enough for me to do what I'm doing now, streaming. Double click Elgato and click record to record as well, and I shouldn't have a problem. Shane was saying the computer specs are godly. Quote.
Any trace of the Lassie? Nothing. No sign it's been activated.
Oh, fizzy water.
Huh? Who's there?
Oh. Thanks. Lurking, leave your computer on. Lurking and then disappearing doesn't help my cause, mate. Come on. Start streaming at 10 o'clock at night as well, Rob, so I can join in. Change everything for me. Any of you guys, by the way, picking up the Division 2?
Probably thought
March
we'd try
the
and use a
15th
pulse
next year.
machine to escape.
Maybe we should try it. What does this do?
Hey, you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't touch that.
Wait, what if
How
it
do I know the
works?
date of the most anticipated
Leave it.
game in my calendar? The
I told you to leave it.
Stop! Stop!
I tell you what
already!
though, I think double second guess myself about Albies.
I think I got it.
They'll probably couldn't tell you what I think about
Wait,
it.
I think I can
Yeah,
work this.
yeah. Well, no, I'm not saying it, but yeah, you know, I know. Month before now. These hurtling combat machines are capable of clearing away enemy hordes with mighty blows or simply trampling over foes who stand in the path. Attacking with A consumes power but breaking through defences. The recharging machine power there as well, piloting the armament. Enemies cannot harm the party. Do I want to fight them for the XP anyway? Not get off it. Ew. Actually, don't even remember this bit. I do not remember doing this bit. See y'all later. Be good if you got the CP for that. Yeah, I don't even remember this bit, to be honest with you. Brian, tell your clients if they want to speak to you to come on to Roy Mario's live stream and talk in the chat. Tell them you're more accessible here. Hi. Goodbye. I really not get out here. Rob, what do you think about the lighting ambiance tonight? It's a different light. Got Christmas tree decoration for the back room.
Nice landing.
What do you think of the Final Fantasy t-shirt? The only 2 Final Fantasy t-shirts I've wore. You'll probably see a rinse and repeat of them too.
Just need a minute. I'm still a bit winded.
You're too soft.
Wait up!
Ooh. Whose face? Yep. Yep. Your phone. Oh. Water. Don't forget to bottle the water, please. I don't remember what to do. Oh, no, I'm just going the wrong way. I see.
Hope we find another one of those things.
See, I personally thought when I took it all apart, I cleaned the filter that they said to clean online. Because remember, I had it on the sink. In and out, remember? I don't know why she's... Well, don't know where she's got all that from, but she looks like she knows well more than us. Hats off to her. What do we do though? She fixed it, Sarah. Like, get her something, I don't know. get her a vaporizer. Sorry, back to the back there. I want a t-shirt of Vivi. How about I can get you them, mate? I've got a pack of them working tonight. Do you know I own the Gaming Lab website? See, this is the beauty of doing Final Fantasy. I've got several Final Fantasy t-shirts. If you click, not that you will, but if you click in the description, the merch link, you'll see 2 Final Fantasy t-shirts in there. I've got to add more to it.
The road splits here.
But
Which way do we go?
basically, the merch shop will be for people who watch the stream from America because of postage from the UK. For people from the UK, it'd be cheaper to buy it from the Gaming Lad website because postage is only £3. So I've kind of tailored it so the price for Streamlab shop is better for Americans because if they buy it off the website, they have to split it. They have to pay £10 postage. This is great.
Stay sharp.
T-shirt following the Juna. If you find the image, mate, I can make the t-shirt. I've got the capabilities and the resources to get it set up. The only problem is it needs to be a vector image, or at least big enough for me to turn into a vector image. But I'll message after the stream if I remember, or if you message me, you know you can find me on Facebook. I'll send you the t-shirt that I've got for Final Fantasy. There's about maybe 15 t-shirts. I'll eventually be getting them all myself. Well, I've got a few Vivi ones, like black mage t-shirts, where he's like with his shadows across his face and underneath his hat. It looks really cool. Just any of the flavoured water that's in the fridge, please. Yeah. Okay, just have a look at the settings then. Cheers. I've lowered down a bit, but it might be because that wasn't by my face. Maybe that's a little bit better. Maybe I was sitting too far away from it. Let me know. Yeah, so I've got access to quite a lot of really cool Final Fantasy t-shirts. I'm not going here. Ah, cool. Yeah, it's the mic, mate. I've got it set so like it's better when it's closer in. I suppose I do eventually need to get a mic where I can sit further back or go onto my computer. Well, to be honest, see where the camera's here. I've got my PC this side of me. So there's the monitor I'm playing on. It's an L-shaped table, so there, corner, back across. 90 degrees. I want to cut a hole in the corner of the table, which would be in front of the Xbox. The Xbox is in the corner, and then drop me mic stand into the hole and fasten it there, so the mic would be here. So then that way, if I'm on my laptop or I'm on my Xbox, it keeps the same picks up the same amount of audio. I've got some really cool Final Fantasy VII designs that are really cool. And the t-shirts that I don't know about, obviously if anyone was to buy one of the Streamlab t-shirts, I don't know the quality because obviously I don't know what t-shirts they use. But the Gaming Lad website use Gildan soft style t-shirts, which is... It's not, well, obviously the premium ones are the best, but for what it is, you don't need premium t-shirts. The colour goes out of them the same for what it is, the amount of times you'll wear it, things like that. So the soft style, this is a soft style I've had this for a year. This is actually the prototype. It's actually got a fault in the design. I don't know if you can make it out on stream, but around the outside it's got this little tiny thin white line where when I was clearing up the image, so like taking away the background with Photoshop and that, it left a little white box around the whole image. So when he printed it off for me to test it, I had this, so I thought, well, I'll keep that just for pyjamas. But to be honest, what I might do is, if this stream does really well, come the end of the stream, say for instance we're getting like, I don't know, minimum 10 to 20 people, because, you know, I'll be playing this for a few weeks. I might do a Final Fantasy t-shirt giveaway. So I'll put all the t-shirts in the merch store on Streamlabs. We'll do some type of draw of some, but you've got to be in the stream to win it type of thing. And then I'll just get the guy on my end to print it off and send it. That might be an option. Obviously, if it goes really well. Because I do a thing on YouTube at the moment. Every 100 subscribers, I do a t-shirt giveaway. You reckon? How would that work though? I can't see how that would work because the images need to be like a portrait rather than a landscape. But you know what I could do, which would be really cool? The guy who does the t-shirts for the gaming lad, he does thermal cups. So they're just a cheap, well, you know, just a, you know, if you were to go to a card shop or a place that does t-shirts and they have the mugs and you can get like your logos and stuff, and they're just plain black or white mugs. Well, he does colour changing mugs, so they come black when you pour the water in them. You go white, but as they go white, they reveal the logo behind it. So I could get the still of the starting soon screen that you mentioned and have it as a mug wrap, if you know what I mean. I just have to manipulate it a little bit, but I could probably have it so then when you pour water into the black cup, it comes up. It'll come up as the cup gets hotter, which would be pretty cool, you know. Wow, yeah, didn't even think of that. But then people will, they won't know, but they will know that it's a Roy Mario cup because the tattoo and the beard and obviously the hair is supposed to be me. I feel like if I'm like repetitive burping tonight, by the way, we had we ordered some from our local like wing box place. We got this garlic and herb powder put on our chips. Oh god, it's just literally repeats on me. Wait there, I need to work out what I'm doing here. Yeah, I've just, because I've been speaking to you, he's going to die now. Haven't even had a chance to set anything up. No. I needed to get protecting stuff on before he batters me. We can't even get a move out. He yields to people who heal each other. That's what will. It's Gestalt bar will go up. And then with a bit of combat, just thrown in there as well. Last attack, and then I'm going to go back to medic. Heal, heal, quick. Any chance you want to heal? There we go.
Thank you.
Doesn't seem to be going up that much though, considering.
Thanks.
Pulls out that shield as soon as you start hitting him. Come on, that bar just doesn't seem to be filling up much. Or do I have to just get to the G? Or would have to get all the way through it, doesn't it? Picking on... Hey? Oh, the timer ran out.
Just like that.
I need to be able to change the paradigms. They're not going to let me get onto the... Right. Symbiosis. What is symbiosis? A synergist and a medic. Right, okay. Okay, I think I've got it now. Very good. You have to get to the G. Yeah, no. So, use this one, the symbiosis attack, to get why he's using synergist. You're healing. After the first assault, that is. Then you change to War and Peace. As soon as you see him use the shield, that's when you use 2 Ravengers, and then when he goes on the assault, you heal yourself.
What? I'm sorry, but I can't protect you when...
You can't leave me here. You gotta take me with you.
Enough! The whole world is against us. I can barely keep myself alive, let alone some helpless kid! I don't have time to baby you.
Yeah, I should have used an air assault.
Thank you.
Oof. The stagger with every single move just doesn't help at all. Just heal. Oh my god. I'm dead.
Just like that.
I know what I'll do. I'll use the aerosols and change to medics. I've got all the buffs already. And I'll actually check my CP. A little bit to do. There we go, that should be good. That little thing's gone up nicely already.
Take down the enemy.
I was just about to say, Brian, it'd be boss if you learned some Final Fantasy songs. Oh, wrong one. Look at that! Look at that bar now. Wow, what a difference!
Take down the enemy.
Yeah, ridiculous. That is this like some type of like old school hack? Up, down, left, right, circle, circle, Y, L, B, R, B. Done. Done. Oh wow, literally, if you learn how to play Xanacland, I will be so happy. I will literally, we will promote that through the Final Fantasy HQ group. Absolutely love that. One of my favourite pieces of music in the whole Final Fantasy series. Lightning gained at ATB Gorge segment. Woo. Which one's Rose of May? I'm not familiar with the names. It's only the it's only that type of name that I know, and a few of the Final Fantasy VII names. Edis theme. There's a lad in our Final Fantasy HQ group that's actually like a he produces music like a DJ through like whatever software he's got on his computer, and he's actually done the bombing run and Edis's like theme tune on his YouTube channel, and I actually featured it in one of my videos.
Really in your way?
His name's Chris Nairns. His YouTube channel is called Azodi, so A-Z-O-D-I, and they're amazing. Like remixes of the bombing run, boss.
We'll toughen you up.
Alright, so I played Final Fantasy IX, but once I completed it, it was just one of them games I never went back to. And I think I was at that age when Final Fantasy IX came out where, yeah, I wanted to keep on playing the Final Fantasy games, but I was too busy going out and drinking beer and stuff and playing football and to concentrate on a game that much. So you two actually kind of know each other. So Elixir is Shane, and Poetic is Bryna. I tagged you both in that post on Tuesday night to say thanks for coming in the stream. Shane's the new HQer That's what it was. I think what also what it was for me. Final Fantasy 7 and 8 were about you know, a lead protagonist, male had his own issues, storylines it was a little bit serious. I found Final Fantasy, oh hang on, what's this? I found Final Fantasy 9 quite like fairy tale-ish. The main lead was like a monkey, you know, it was just a bit, wasn't for me, but then there was parts of it that I thought were really good. Yeah, Elixir is Shane. Check the poster tag you're in last night, Bryna. He joined. He came to the stream on Tuesday. Sat through the whole thing, and we just got talking. And I said to him, "You're in the HQ group," and he's like, "I think I am," and he wasn't. So we got him in. He's a new HQer. Big look at the add-ons. SP Gorge below. SP. Don't know about that, Brian. See, this is just it. I just didn't get the point of these Eidolons at all. I don't feel like they've done enough damage there whatsoever. It's just a waste of time when I could be using the others.
Until next time.
See, Odin just come out and didn't even kill one of them. Point. How have we not got combat and a Ravager set up here?
Time to switch it up.
Yeah, I know that, but before that, Shade literally was doing nothing. You press combos and you got to get your own Gisol bar like up. He wasn't going up quick enough before he was gonna. I don't know. I don't find them beneficial compared to having 3 characters. Must just be me. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't got Commando and a Ravager set up. Oh, Shane, I went to the big Tesco today and got more of those crisps that we were talking about the other night. Stocked up for Christmas.
Sorry.
I got there's 3 flavours. So the hot wing chicken ones, the jalapeno cheese,
You rest up.
and the third one is chili and lime. By the way, I got me hair done today. Now, this sounds really stupid, but I don't even quite had a big, massive like ball of fluff on my head. I got my hair permed today, curled and that. Don't even know if you can tell if it looks different. They're £1 in Tesco at the moment, mate. So if you go to like where they do all the special crisps, so like the kettle crisps, the Tyrells, is it? You know, all those like bags that are like that, the posh ones. They're there. Black bag. Walker's Max Strong, and they're £1 each. Get yourself a few. Yeah, I haven't tried the chili and lime yet, but yeah, I was like, wow. So they've got three chili ratings. So the chili and lime are 1, the hot wing chicken is 2, and the jalapeno cheese is 3. But to be honest, if you like a little bit of hot food, they're not as hot as like chili heat waves, for instance. If chili heat waves was on that roster, I'd say chili heat waves is like a 4. You know what I mean? It is, Brian. I wasn't blessed. Maybe my age is going against me. My weight's always been up in the air. But one thing my dad gave me, which all my mates are now losing, is good hair. My hair grows so fast, dead thick. I've got mates who are going bald. So, blow on what you've got. I don't know if you were in my startup screen. Have you seen me? Have you seen my logo? That's me. So the beard, the long cloud style hair, cloud with the sword over the shoulder, and obviously I've got the tattoo that's in the picture.
No sign of soldiers.
That's what I grow the hair now. So the way to get it curly is to obviously get it waved.
How Hope's doing.
They were headed towards Palampolum. Kid's on his way home. You can bet on it.
Good for him. Hmm? What's wrong?
It's good. If they manage to slip in quietly. All of Cocoon is in the grip of pulse phobia. If a Lassie pops up on
Pulse
the radar,
armament
all
minigame.
hell breaks.
Once you finish the Pulse Armament minigame, you will encounter 2 treasure spheres. The contents of these containers are altered in accordance with the number of Pulse Worker soldiers
Afraid to
destroyed
find out
with
more.
the XIII attack.
It gets worse the older you get.
I don't even know what that is. Have I come across that yet?
Terrified of what'll happen. The world probably would be better off without Pulse Lassie. I mean, most of them.
Gee, thanks. Let's go.
Oh, that was with the big Juggernaut thing, wasn't it? Oh, it's only... it doesn't really matter. It's nothing worth noting.
We going back?
It's good hair. It's a good logo. And I've got a good computer, so everything does come in threes, mate. Things are going well for me. See, that's... yeah. I'm blessed with hair. Red Dynamics. Yeah, become a swimmer. Or join the... yeah, go to the Olympics and become a swimmer, or a... Chris Borden, like a cyclist. Do you know what, mate? I've got the thickest hair in the world, and my head is freezing all the time. Really annoys me. I don't work out where I am. I don't think I've been. I've done all that. If I go back a little bit further, there should be a... Okay. I can't get past. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, these are the equivalent of the little bombs that blow up. That went quick, Jesus. Well, it could. You could have a hair transplant if it really bothers you that much, but I'm sure it doesn't. In fact, you know what? Like, so I've gone like grey in areas. Like not loads, just well, I'd say not loads. It's not like in big, massive streaks. It's more in like, you know, thin strands here and there. I've got grey spotted in the hair, and I used to have my hair short, and it was more noticeable. And where I get my hair cut, he had this spray. It's like a brown spray, and you bought it in like Home Bargains or something like that. And you spray it in your hair to basically for it to go brown. So it was a bit like it washed out as soon as you put water in it. Do you know what I mean? It's like a hairspray. And they done it once for like just to see what it was like. And honest to God, it made me realise that I don't mind being a bit grey. Made me embrace it more. I didn't like the look of me looking like. I suppose it looked like a Ken doll. My hair just looked all the same colour brown. It was a bit weird. And ever since, I've not really been bothered about going a bit grey. Yeah, what you've got to remember as well, mate, like, you're going to look completely different. You know what I mean? And, like, would it be... Like, look at Wayne Rooney. He's a millionaire, and I think his looks shocking. You know what I mean? That fake line. Oh, no, I don't like it. I think it looks stupid. If I was bald, I'd probably just have a skinhead. That's all. I'd probably just shave it off. Wouldn't want a little monk's cap going on. I just want a clean shaven head like.
Why don't we look a little closer?
Okay, let's take a little closer look, Neil. If the camera angle let me. Yeah, like, that's what I mean. So, when you look at somebody's hair, even though, say, for instance, they might have brown hair, blonde hair, black hair, there's different shades here and there. So this wasn't, it just looked like, that Ken doll from Toy Story. And I was thinking to myself, no, I actually like a bit of grey now. So I'll go grey gracefully now. I used to chop the grey out of me, like out of me stubble. Like I used to have a proper beard, and I used to cut all the greys, like get them here more than anywhere. And I used to cut them out all the time. The beard used to go like funny shaped and that. And then now I just don't, just embrace it now. See, you're skinny, bald. I'm not skinny, It's got loads of hair, but it's grey. You just can't have the best of both worlds, can you? In fact, you know what, mate? I've just been... I've got, like... They wore 3 Vivi t-shirts. But they don't just do them in t-shirts as well, they do them in hoodies and jumpers. So we just wanted a nice, like a black jumper. Or a black hoodie, just like lie in the house and stuff with. I've got them here, you see. So I've got a Balam Garden design. A black Chocobo Riding Club design, which is cool. I've got a black materia with Sephiroth in 8-bit holding the black materia. That looks amazing. I've got a couple of Cactua ones. I've got a Dragoons t-shirt. A little Kupo's buy and sell emblem, which is cool. Soldier Jim with Cloud in the background. I've got Wall's crest of the lion heart. With some, looks like a little, like the bull, like a ring through its nose. I haven't played for that long, so I can't remember what it looks like. Then I've got a t-shirt with all the weapons. So Tidus's like that blue sword. Squall's Buster sword. Squall's gunblade and Sedan's knives with like writing inside it. So inside Tidus's it says, "Listen to my story." With Clouds it says, "Embrace your dreams." Squall's gunblade's got wrapped around it, "Maybe I'm a lion." And Zidane's is "Looking for a place to call home." There's a Phoenix down, like the feather, and it says "Phoenix down, raise you up," which is pretty cool. I've then got like the emblem of the Final Fantasy VII logo with the people walking through it. A black mage logo with Vivi holding a staff. Then I've got another strong independent black mage who don't need no healer class. That's actually really cool. Another Chocobo one. A yin, you know, the yin yang logo, the white and black thing. Got that with 2 Kupos, like Moogles, like cuddling each other. Then I've got another black mage one, League of Magic. Not hate but love, and that goes on a black t-shirt and it's like all darkened and mysterious. That's quite good. I've got the Lissi emblem. I've got another Cloud Sword one, and I've got Black Magic Academy, and it's a picture of the bad Vivi. Oh, what's his name? Out of Final Fantasy IX. Dr. Waltz or something. No, I don't know. Him. Anyway, pretty cool. They're all the t-shirts that I've got. Must admit, mate, I don't know who Jason Momoa is. I'm gathering he's some good-looking, skinny lad with long hair, naturally curled. Let me check this. Where are they? Aquaman, oh god, yeah, no we can't, can we? Fella's just huge. In the video of him where he's eating, what is he eating? He's eating a no, he's drinking beer, and he just launches an axe across the screen, across the room, and goes straight through a board. You know, I was just thinking to myself, I've probably got some decent accessories here. He's not really me. Well, he is my magic guy, I suppose. When it says critical shell, does that passability? That just means he's always got shell on. I'm gathering there's a boss coming up soon that's just heavily a magic boss. I might as well put that on for her, mightn't I? 71. Oh no, the strength goes far too down. But she hasn't got a commander role, so she doesn't hit, does she? Am I right in thinking that? She doesn't hit, so there's no need to have... Let's see if he's got any better weapon. Ah, right, yeah, that makes sense. Critical shell, yeah. When we first started on the stream, Vanille had a whip. He hit with 3 times. But her paradigms suggest that she doesn't do that anymore. Which you know what I need? I need a synergist with a medic one. That's what it is. I don't use it. See, I need to have a look through them. So the synergist, the one that casts like protect, shell, and all that on it, isn't it? Let me just check. Yeah, it's that casts all the buffs. And the saboteur is oh, basically cancelling all the buffs off the person. See, I'm never going to use that really, unless there's a boss that literally casts everything on themselves straight away, and then you take it off once. I'll just keep the magic weapon on now. Yeah, sorry mate. Could have just read the chat. Probably should have took the bombs out first, because now Saz is about to die and I'm going to have to retry it all. What an idiot.
Luck's finally run out.
I'm good at these games, I promise. What? Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Thanks, Vanille.
What's your attack does compared to that? 50s. Oh yeah, God, well better, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't see if you answered before. Does the stream quality and stuff like that look the same or better or worse? Is there any like screen delay, screen tearing, a bit of like lagging, or is it just identical to what it was last time? I'll be able to tell obviously when I watch it back on YouTube myself, like just to check it out. But just thought I'd ask you. I don't know what it is then, because like I watch a lot of YouTube. So the YouTubers that I watch, obviously their quality is that their camera. Obviously, I know it depends on the lighting and stuff. I get that, but and the gameplay. But their gameplay is HD. You know, no frames are dropping, and their cameras are like really crisp quality. But when I watch them on my iPad, it's the same. It's fine. But when I watch mine back on the iPad, it just looks a bit not as crisp. But I don't know if that's because I haven't got the lights on, for instance. Like I could have the lights on, but it's more just to take. I don't really want the back. All that's in the back there is a bloody big table and chairs, so I kind of just don't want. Sometimes we hang washing over it, you know what I mean? So I kind of don't want it all just on show. I suppose I could get one of those little. Have you seen them? In fact, I only seen it. I knew you could get lighting for people who stream. But it's like, you know, those mirrors that you find in bathrooms that are on a little stand and they've got a round mirror on one side, normal mirror on one side, like zoomed right in. Well, you can get things like that, and you just plug it into your mains and it shines light in your face, but not where the glare's on you, and it, like, you know, like lighting.
Did you see that coming?
To be honest, mate, this is probably the first dedicated stream that I've done. So, I mean, I've never had a schedule before. I've never had a set time before.
See you, Daddy, now.
And like, I have never said to myself, oh yeah, do you know what, I'm going to do 3 hours there, 3 hours there, 2 hours this day. I've literally just streamed for myself, really. Not really knew the gist of the best way to do it. And I'd say this is just the best way to describe this is probably me, the only dedicated stream. So, yeah. All the others were just like, oh, do you know what, I might stream today, or I might stream tomorrow and not tell anyone, you know? Why'd you ask? It's too long for you. Thinking I've got work, but I love the game and I don't want to miss it. I just thought it was a nice time to, like, we had like obviously what are we into the stream now? So we're into 2 hours and 15 minutes into the stream now. So we had quite a lot of people popping in and that before you come on, and then we had 7 at one point before, but now it's obviously only us. Like, I don't know what the best thing to do is. It to go and comment on all the posts that I put on Facebook, or just leave it? Yeah, I don't know what the best way to go about it is. Because I noticed as soon as like 1 or 2 of the people from Facebook come in, YouTube must have gone, oh yeah, this lad's playing this game, so we'll Final Fantasy 13's got the, let's bump it up a bit more. Do you know what I mean? And a few other people like Lurkers just come into the chat. Like that space guy, he joined. I don't know who he is. I think 3 hours is like for somebody who's like obviously just trying to gain a bit of a following. 3 hours every other day. It's not a bad shout, to be fair. You know, people are busy Friday, Saturday nights usually, so that's why I done Tuesday, Thursday to the break in between, and it was Sunday rather than do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, because that's a bigger commitment overall, and it's just maybe like I might not be able to stick to. Whereas this is kind of like easier to stick to. Out the way, Vanille.
Let's give this a shot. Gotta hit 4 control panels.
Did it! It worked!
How about yourself, Shade? Anyway, have you got a family? Got any kids?
Let's get this over with.
Alright, sure. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I just gathered I've got to press these little things. Because I'm right in thinking the middle lane, you can't get on it, can you? Got a no entry sign, but it looks like I can get past. Like on it. I don't get why you can't just walk around that corner. Activating the... Unless I go back up here and then go down the sides. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Neil.
Oh.
Follow the old man's lead.
The Gaming Lad Facebook page has been 77 likes this week already, and it's only what? Friday? Thursday? Oh.
Watch and learn, kid.
I picked the wrong one there.
Bullseye.
I forgot, do you know what, mate? I forgot what you were saying nice too. I've not looked, I've been just on Facebook, just seeing about any people asking about the stream. What were we talking about?
You got this, Vanille.
Oh yeah. Well, it's got 77 this week, but I found a new, like, amazing way, which I really need to, like. So basically, what I do is I make Facebook profiles in my name, and then I'll have like one dedicated to Final Fantasy, one dedicated to the Division, one dedicated to the game in general, and I'll add people that I speak to and meet from, like, say, Final Fantasy groups. Or general gaming groups, and then there's a button you can do. You can just invite on the PC, invite all friends to like your page. So I've done that for the Roy Mario page, and I've done that for the Gaming Lad page last week. I think I gained about 500 likes in like a couple of days because I've got so many gaming friends. Or like I had friends, on my friends list, not that I knew many of them. Just simply. And I knew they were all gamers because I'd only added them from gaming gaming groups. So I get down here, yeah. But done that, and like the response was brilliant. I don't know if you were one of them, to be honest with you. But yeah, so I'm gonna continue doing it, just adding loads of people from gaming groups and firing them into the Gaming Lab. The only problem is, all my accounts are either dedicated to the Division or to Final Fantasy. So if I want to make a general gaming account, I'd have to make another account to start from scratch again. But it's one of them, so it's long-winded. But honest to God, mate, out of all the communities that I'm in, the Final Fantasy community and the Division communities are brilliant. Well, look, like the Fortnite communities and PUBG and FIFA and Call of Duty, they're just all just horrible people. Like kids just talking about each other's mums, and you're sitting there thinking, mate, just give it a rest, you know what I mean? Fortnite community especially, all the groups are just saturated with tens, 20s, hundreds of thousands of people, and they're all just like slagging each other off. Oh mate, I swear to God, the Division, just the Division, the one that's out now, is so addictive. So addictive. So you start off, it's just like any third-person shooter in the city of New York, but they've got something that no other company have ever done. Their storyline and their game model is just unique. The whole apocalyptic New York, the whole of the New York map is like legit to what it is in real life. The way you fight the bosses, like the Dark Zone, for instance, which is classed, I suppose, like if you played multiplayer on COD, it's the bit where all the like players go and you can kill each other. You go around looting and shooting, so if you like looting games, which I'm gathering you will do because you like MMO games, you're going into dungeons and MMO games. On this, you're just running around areas of New York, wiping out groups of enemies in like the underground sewers or in buildings, and then when you kill like the harder bosses in each one of these, so it's PvP and PvE. You're killing PvE, not PvP, even though you can kill PvP, and they drop loot, so they might drop you all your best stuff, but then you don't just get it because you're in a place called the Dark Zone. So in that place, it's contaminated like with a virus. So to get your loot out, you've got to shoot a flare in the sky in only certain areas of the map, and call a helicopter. And when you do that, the whole map knows that there's a chopper coming in, so they can come and ambush you and kill you and take your loot and stuff. Brilliant. There's just no other game like it. No other game like it that I know of, anyway. And then the Division 2 is now going to be based in Washington, and they reckon it's a 1:3 ratio replica of the city. Like, it's going to be so perfect. If you live there, you just know your way around it straight away. You know what I mean? Let me just use a bit of BP before I do the event somewhere, haven't I? But I've got friends on the Division, and we played it for 3 years. Yeah, you'd kind of get to a point where you've got everything, but then it's not like a case of once you've got the best gun, that's it. So you can have the best gun, then you've got to have weapon mods. So like your things like your magazine size, so you can get like extended magazines. But they come with things like critical hit chance and critical hit damage. So those little, and then you've got like a grip that might give you more critical hit damage. And it's about building up all those little individual things and getting the best mods for the weapon. Then you've got your gears, so your masks, your knee pads, your body armor, your backpack, your holster, your gloves, and all them have got to marry up with each other. So in the sense of like, you might have like a set that's aimed towards snipers, you might have a set that's aimed towards tankier builds, and then when you've got them, you've got to make sure those little attributes, like what I mentioned before about your critical hit chance, you've got to make sure all they're perfect. If they're not, you've just got to get a brand new piece. And the longevity in the game was ridiculous. If you put the graft in though, you were just rewarded. But then it's not just that, it's not just the Dark Zone. You can go in like different types of DLCs. So like there's one called Last Stand, which is like domination from Call of Duty, where you just play against another team. That's it. You level up inside that like a separate DLC, but anything you earn from it goes into your Dark Zone loot, or that one just overall loot. It's gonna blow up next to me again. Nothing I can do here.
Watch and learn, kid.
Yeah, and then there's another one, the Underground, which is just PvE, fighting like hordes of enemies, completing like underground missions and stuff, taking out bosses who have like lurking in the sewers, which are quite like, it's a bit like Destiny and raids and stuff, like when you go into dungeons to take someone out. I'm gonna do a video. I think one of my next videos is going to be a setup video. Because obviously with me spending quite a bit of money now on this, it's an easy video to make. It's just I don't know what to do recording wise though. Like I've only really got my iPad. I think it is a high quality. Yeah, it is the new iPad, but it's just like I don't know. Will the sound quality come through all right? Nah, see, I've played Destiny. I played Destiny quite a bit. It's not, honestly. Don't get me wrong. The concept of it, building up and getting the gears and that, yeah, I get that. But it's not a case of just getting the gun. Like, if I remember with Destiny, you just get the gun and that's it. There's attributes on the weapons and on the attributes to tailor a build. So you could have the same gun as me, and we could do our builds. Could just do completely like something completely different. Like so. There's abilities in the game as well. You get to pick 2 abilities from a list of like 15 abilities, and what it'll be like one will have a heal station, so you throw it on the floor and it's got a ring of like a healing ring. The enemy can shoot it, but if they shoot it, they lose the risk of getting shot at. Then you'd have an automatic heal, which is like a booster shot, which you press it and it heals everyone like a quick boost. You'd have things like a bomb, like a sticky bomb. So so rather than putting all your stats into say DPS, you might want to put it into tactical side of things. So your damage on your turret, like fire turrets and grenades and sticky bombs, and do more damage. But then you've got 3 things. You've got DPS, you've got health, and you've got this tactical side, and you can tailor it completely different to like what the other person's got. So then if you're running in a team of 4, one's a healer, one's like a tank, runs down with a shield and no one can shoot him. Every time someone shoots a shield, it powers the team, and then the other 2 are DPS builds. Just stuff like that. It's a bit more detailed than Destiny, but Destiny's clearly got like a bigger audience. Well, I don't know. Actually, it's not a bigger map because they're probably about the same size. But I did love Destiny. I only had one person who played it with me though. Like, all my friends were like into FIFA, COD, Fortnite, and then a couple were into the Division. So when my mate who played Division got other games, because he's not one of those people who sticks to a game, he'll bomb around a few. I've never had anyone to play Destiny 2 with. It'd be hard, you know, like, say for instance somebody was to pick up the Division now and get into it. It'd be so hard. Because nobody's at that low level anymore, everybody's top scale end. So it'd be like Destiny. I think, what is it, you start off at like level 100 or something, and everybody else is like level 400. It's like that. You're not going to find anybody to level it yet, or end the game and just be tedious doing it on your own. There's missions you can't do unless you're with people, stuff like that. See, I bought Destiny 2 because my brother-in-law was like, I played Destiny 1, it's amazing, I never put it down for a year, whatever. And I was like, okay, well if you're telling me that, that's fine, I'll play it with you. And then he started planning other stuff like God of War, Spider-Man, and before that he was playing something else and just dropped off onto single player, peering offline, stuff like that. Not on me, but just so like, he would play it for like an hour or 2 of a night and then go to bed. Whereas I'm a grinder, so if I buy, for instance, I've got Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, it's, by the way, it's got to be one of the best, it's going to go down as probably the best Call of Duty, even better than Modern Warfare. It's so good. So, I'll grind that until March, at least. I won't buy any other game now. And then I'll stream on the 3 days that I've set. But I like to get me money's worth. I don't like to pick up Call of Duty, play it to level 30, and then never look at it again. It's the same with the Division. There was a level cap to get to level 30 in PvE before you could enter PvP and earn all the best loot. So to get from level 1 to 30 in a division when you first started probably took a few weeks. If you're bombing around games, you're probably not even going to get to level 30 and enjoy the benefit. Like, the game doesn't start until you get to the... I did like Destiny 2 though. Strangely enough, because I'm not into like all Halo-y type of games. I did think it had a good map. And some of the caves that you found yourself getting lost in sometimes was good. It'd be a game that I'd definitely visit again, 100%, but finding people to play with, because I don't know if you did you play Destiny 2 on your own, or did you play it with friends? Because I remember when I tried to play it without my brother-in-law, I was just getting killed even by the open world people, bosses and stuff. It was just too hard. And I suppose that is like the Division, because if you try and go into the Dark Zone on your own, if you've got a good build, you can, and you use your like you get med kits and stuff, and you get heals, and your abilities properly, you can do it slowly but surely. But it's one of them, you can't play it like you would do if for instance, you could be walking through the Dark Zone with a bag of loot, and if a team of 4 see you on your own, 9 times out of 10 they're just going to jump you and rob all the stuff because you know you're going to be an easy target. We just completed it, as in
couldn't run if you wanted to.
Hey, I tell you what, that's the end of Vile Peaks. That's a big section there. We're now at the Gapra Whitewood. Look at that bad boy.
Look at you. Wonder what's under the hood of that thing.
Keep your pants on.
I don't think we're going to have a break tonight like we did Tuesday, mate.
Just try and behave.
25 minutes left. So I don't really want to get too into this chapter, but
Cheeky boy,
not stopping just yet.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Who's lurking? There's somebody else in the chat here. My participant still says Brian and Spacer in there. Let me refresh my page. Oh, see, now it's gone back down to 2 participants. There you are. There you go. So in Streamlabs, if I'm streaming from Streamlabs OBS, and I start the stream through Streamlabs OBS, if I was to close the YouTube channel that I'm like monitoring the chat with now, could I have Streamlabs OBS open and have the chat in Streamlabs OBS? If that was the case, then that would probably make me switch. Because in OBS,
You must be Snow.
there's nothing like that.
Sid Raines, Brigadier General of the Fleet.
So in OBS now, we're running at 4,600 kilobytes per second, whatever that is, 60 frames a second. And my computer usage is running between 12 and 14% CPU usage.
Her focus as a tainted pulse l'Cie, that is.
You think she was out to hurt Cocoon?
Well, there you go. Maybe Slobs might be worth a visit then.
When it comes to Pulse, who could claim to know anything? I need the truth for the sake of Cocoon.
The sake of Cocoon. We're from Cocoon. Shipping us out. Purging innocent people.
After tonight's stream, I've got 3 days until the next stream, mate. So what I might do is I might set up Streamlabs OBS and check the CPU usage when I'm using it, and the CPU usage when I'm recording. And if all's fine and I can monitor the chat in Streamlabs, then I might just do it. Because it'd be good if it didn't have YouTube running. Because obviously there's something wrong with the participant side of the thing with YouTube, definitely. It tells you when people come in, but it'll stay, like say for instance it says 2 now. Just before it said 3. And then when I refreshed it went back to 2. But also it doesn't tell you, even if you had 7 people in there, You click the dots and go to view participants, and it might only show you 4 people's names.
We'll need your help then, won't we?
Sarah.
Do you know what? I've completely missed all that. In the sense of where they've just ended up and what happened. Am I right in thinking the little tiny seaside beach port in Final Fantasy 15 is called Bottom?
You can't drop the breakup bomb like that. Being alone
Like the
is all right,
first
I
little
guess.
town thing you get to, the little beach resort.
Always was until we met.
Or is there something in Final Fantasy 15 called Bottom?
Then we did. And now I know there's something better. Being with you. We've come too far.
Oh yeah, also mate, just a little heads up.
It's not your choice.
You really wanna
In
leave
the,
me?
because obviously I added you, so you won't know this, but in the Final Fantasy HQ group, you might find we don't share YouTube links that often.
Please.
I shared your first one because obviously it was good and you didn't know, but the group don't interact with them. And if you actually have a look at how many people interact with my streams, there's not many. And the reason we do it is, one, because of that, so we don't want them to be filled with, people don't like groups where they're just filled with YouTube links because they think it's just people trying to promote their own stuff, which we don't mind as long as they help the group out. So if somebody was to join a group 2 days in, just start posting YouTube links of their own YouTube channel, we just decline all of them, and in the end we'll remove them. But if somebody, like, say for instance, was in the group for like 3 or 4 months, and they were forever adding topics for us to talk about, so like, I don't know, just post an artwork for instance, how cool is this, blah blah blah, and then you're seeing them interacting with other posts, you know they're kind of there not just to like farm the group for views. So we then go, all right, well they contribute to the group, so we'll let them. And we've got an option where you can actually see top participants per week or per day or per month. So we may look at the situation if somebody, and as long as it's not like come and sub to my channel, if it's just a genuine like yours was. See, I knew yours was a genuine. Wow, have a look at this. You know what I mean? So that's why I accept it, obviously, because of you being in the streams. But just obviously, if you post in there, if say for instance, you see a Final Fantasy picture from like another page, we won't share the page. So you better save in the picture and post in the picture. Do you know what I mean? It's just because we don't want the group to be like, we find it like, I've ran groups for ages,
Where are you?
and we find it quite toxic if there's too many YouTube links getting shared, too many page shares getting shared. People don't like page shares or YouTube links because they just think it's just spam, basically. Sorry mate, I was rambling on then. I just wanted to make sure you didn't feel like I was being funny, but also just letting you know what we're like in the group in the sense of an admin team and stuff. Even with cosplay players, mate, they try and share there, just like they'll join the group because it's a Final Fantasy group, and they'll share a picture of themselves as a cosplay character. They've never spoken the group before, and then just want us to like promote 5 pages of their cosplay page. It's just not going to happen, you know. But me, Rob, like the admin team and the moderators, obviously we do because we contribute to the group and we work hard to get the group members into the group. Am I right in thinking something happens on this beach soon? Hang on, is this? Oh no, this reminds me of the beach from Final Fantasy Final Fantasy X as well. This beach part isn't even in the walkthrough. Have a little mooch around. What I might do is, mate, I might just have a little, do the cinematic and stuff here, rather than getting into something deep. When it goes back to the Gapra Whitewood, which I think's the next chapter where we actually start controlling the players. I might just save it there and call it a night. Set us up nicely for Sunday. So how about you then? Your stream and your setup. Have you got everything? Like, have you got your what you've got a PC, haven't you? So have you got yours is a gaming PC? It must be good enough to stream and stuff. So do you just literally whack a game on when you want to and just stream on Twitch? Do you? The same. We got 4 people, 2 lurkers. Then you go to the chat and there's just the 2 of us. Because if you've got a full setup with a mic and stuff, maybe we'll have to have a little go of smashing Spy Party.
Sarah!
Oh, hello. Shane, this is, well, actually, I don't know if I can call him a friend anymore, because I haven't spoken to him for a while, so it's kind of like a long lost friend. No, I'm joking. How are you, Marcus? Marcus is one of the guys I was talking to you before about, who I play the Division with. Marcus, you should see me set up now, mate. Got me computer and stuff. Got me computer. I got all me I got all the Adobe suite, so all me like Photoshop and Premiere Pro and After Effects. I've made new intros and stuff for me videos. They look brilliant, mate.
We'll figure this out. Do it
And
together.
in fact, what are you doing up this late? Thought you weren't getting out of your routine where you were in bed for 6 o'clock every night. I have a sort of like low mid PC stream whenever. Okay. But is your processor good enough to stream a take it, and you've got a mic and stuff? So we could stream
When we're finished,
Spy Party or do a video on Spy Party, because I've noticed the videos on Spy Party on YouTube, as long as they're like, as long as they're good, like nervy games, they do really well. What group? What group, mate? I haven't sent any intros to our group, I don't think. Or have I? I haven't spoken there for ages, because obviously I left it where I'd said to you, let me know when you're coming back on type of thing, and you just went, yeah, we'll be back. So just thought I'd leave you to it. Sorry, I've had to text off me the woman's house who I'm working on saying that Hoover is mad. Because she's got me old Hoover to try and fix it. Oh my god, I haven't spoken that group for that long, I don't even know where it is. Oh yeah, Div Agents. I've not got anything in there. Saw some pics in the WhatsApp group before, it looked good. Oh right, okay. No, yeah, but I haven't took any pictures of it since I've had me PC, I don't think. Ah, cool, mate. Well, when you're feeling up to it, you know what you were saying to me the other day, when you're feeling up to it, just let me know, because we'll obviously have to sort like some type of schedule out. Might be a few weeks off when you decide, but whenever you do feel getting back into it, let me know. Sure, I'll jump into it and play some of it with you. I'm gathering with my PC, even though it's based like what I was saying to you before. I'm sure I'll be able to play some decent games on it, wouldn't I? Like, do you reckon I'd be able to play Fortnite on this PC? And I only say that because I just love to see how I'd cope playing Fortnite on a PC.
But aren't there troops on this side? We can't relax just yet.
Yeah, Marcus, I don't think I've sent a picture of the PC.
I'll take point. You watch our backs.
Actually,
but I meant like more of the, you know, the intros for videos and stuff that I've used. I can actually make them the way, if you...
Can you handle it?
Not, obviously, professional at it, but like if you said to a graphic design artist, take
It's
my
not a
logo
question of can
and
or
animate
can't.
it,
Now you're
I've
learning.
animated a few. I'll send you them later, mate. You reckon?
Keep your
Don't be
eyes
telling
front.
me that, because I've always
I'll watch the
like I
rear.
used to be a PC gamer when I was like
Got it.
15, playing first-person shooters as well. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to check out Fortnite on this then. So the graphics card, so obviously you've got 8 gigabytes of RAM, DDR, memory. You know, I've got the 3.7 gigahertz processor with 8 cores.
Call the shots.
The graphics card is a NVIDIA GeForce GT,
Don't be afraid.
and then it says 1030 2 gigabytes graphic card. You know that, Marcus. Yeah, I got a PC from chillblast.com from down your way somewhere, Dorset, bit further down. It was like a custom built one, so if I was to buy it from like a company like pre-built, it would have probably cost about, well, I'll tell you he's a PC gamer, it would probably cost about maybe 1,500 quid leading up, maybe. But you get your base case, then you put the bits in it yourself. They build it for you and send it out. It cost me 870 quid, but I got it on the drip, so it's costing me £28 a month, and it'll cost 1,100 altogether when I paid it off. But in all fairness, though, mate, Sarah was so understanding. Well, not understanding because she knows I'm a gamer, so she knows I'm a bit of a geek like that. But it was more she didn't go mad because I paid for all the kids' presents before I'd done it. The Christmas was already sorted before I got them, and then I even went and bought some Human Race Solar Pack trainers for 220 quid. I don't even know where the money's coming from, mate. It might all blow back at me, but custom builds is always the cheapest way. I learned how to build PCs to get my... Yeah, it's mad because even though they right, pick your graphics card, pick this, so it is a custom build because you can change any of them out whenever you want. They still built it, so I was very surprised it was so cheap. Like, how much do you reckon my PC would set you back if you was to say buy that from like PC World or Argos or something like that? You know what I mean? That's the only reason I've been so like I was slowly building up, wasn't I? So I got the Elgato, and that was a year ago, and I slowly built everything up to the standard that I want. And then it was just a couple of months before Christmas, I was like looking at the work situation. Everyone had paid deposits right up to like 20th of December. I worked out how much money we were getting. Kid Tyler's bike was paid off. I bought him his golf clubs, bought everything, and I was just like, I've got the money. I'm just gonna take the leap and get the PC, get the new monitor, get everything and down. But yeah, you're right. I do need some work for next year. You know, I'll set out the XP, and we'll call that a night because it's 10 to 12 now anyway. So we've only got 10 minutes left. There's no point in getting into this chapter. We are at, let me just make sure we're at the right place. Could be Gapra. Oh god, it's the map, isn't it, that I need to go to? Yeah, the Gapra Whitewood. So we'll just leave it here for tonight. We'll just sort out the Crystarium before we go. So what's happening with you then, Marcus? What's going on? Because I noticed you're still online a bit. Oof. Agna, well, hey, you needed the new card, didn't you? The other one was doing your head in. what time have you been getting up then? Because literally you were like coming online every night, and then you literally just dropped off the face of the earth, in the sense of like you didn't like go, oh, I'll come on tonight, I'm not coming on tonight, oh, I'll come on tomorrow night. You literally just, 1 minute you were on every night, bam, 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 and then you just, it's like you just stopped smoking and just never put a fag to your mouth again. It's like you put your habit down. Why they got the little tiny things on them? Does me head in, those little exclamation marks. Marcus will be one of the guys that will be getting the Division 2 and absolutely smashing it with me. You know what? Speaking to Shane, the final Elixir's name's Shane, by the way. Shane and another guy who was in here before, Bri. And he reckons, Marcus, that me PC will be able to stream the Division, or well, stream anything the way I'm doing now. I'll be able to load Elgato up as well and record the gameplay as well. And it'll just like, it shouldn't run, and it's running into, at the moment it's running at 60 frames per second as well, with like 4,000 bit rate, whereas when I had my laptop I had to do it in 720 and something like 800 bit rate, 500 bit rate. It was ridiculous. Well, yeah, if there's any constellation now, mate, I've got a strict schedule. So Tuesday, Thursdays and Sundays I stream Final Fantasy from 9 till 12, and I'm sticking to it. I'm not going to change that. So the days, and all I'm doing now, mate, really in those days is playing Call of Duty. Not even playing Fortnite anymore. I'm not even doing the challenges, but I will. Before the season ends, I'll probably get on and do all the challenges. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday are the days that I'm doing a bit of Call of Duty. But to be honest, I'm not staying up too late myself, because I've got big jobs to finish before Christmas. I've been getting off about 12. I know that's probably a little bit late for you, but I'm still getting some good shut eye. Even at the weekends as well, mate. I'm not staying up late anymore. Mate, we probably had our arses handed to us by 8-year-olds since we started. We just don't know who they are on the other end. Right, Ravenger Commando, Ravenger Medic. She hasn't even leveled up as a medic. Is there any point? I'll move that one down out the way, and I'll make 2 Ravengers. That's always good to have. Synergist and Commando. That's good to have. Ravenger, I've already got it there. No point of having a Synergist and a Ravenger. There's nothing to. But there will be point of having a Synergist and a Medic, I suppose. How are kinds so? Oh, kids! I'm gathering. So good at games nowadays. I struggle with Crash Bandicoot's kid. Mate, as a kid, Crash Bandicoot came back out, didn't it, for the Switch? I couldn't get past level 3, and I count myself quite good at games. It wasn't, I just failed a few times. Like, you know what? Just threw it away. I was like, I'm not playing that game. The Division 2 release date is March the 15th, mate. March the 15th. Ah, Marcus. I need to show you something, actually. Shane, how do I show my PC screen? Would I just go onto OBS, set up the screen capture somehow? But I can't remember how to capture your screen. To do is showing you both something. I'll show. I don't think how I could do it, because I'm switching. Well, get the stream's finished now. It's 12 o'clock. You know, we've done everything that I intended to do. We've finished it. We're on chapter 5 for Sunday. But I could show you the t-shirt designs, and then I wanted to show Marcus some logo, like a logo thing that I've got. Like, I mean for you, Marcus, not for me. OBS OBS window capture rather than game capture. Okay, let me have a look at this. Yeah, will do, mate. Look at this though before you go. In fact, just before I go, I don't know if you've seen this, Marcus. This is me starting soon, like it will like a first start my stream. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that, but I will show you this. I can get you basically a free mascot logo, mate. What would I put down as the window? I've got Lock App, Chrome, XE, Microsoft Edge. I can just see loads of mouse like it's. Oh. I just want to capture me desktop. So, me web browser, as in Google Chrome, me PC like files and folders and stuff. There's an easy way just to capture that. You know what I mean? So obviously I've just got a black screen at the moment with loads of little mice things. Property. No, it's not. Look at the stream now and obviously you can just see it's black. So under PC screen, properties. Hang on. I've got Chrome.exe, live dashboard, YouTube, Google Chrome. Microsoft. No, they're all like none of them says desktop. Unless it's not window capture. No, I've never been able to work this out, mate. Stream's over now though, so if it goes to crap. Well, I don't know if I don't need to load Elgato up and change anything, do I? Surely. Right, so I've got display capture, and that shows me PC screen, but it just shows. Right, okay. I think I've got it, mate. I think I've got it. Right, okay, yeah, we've got it. We've got it. Just gonna log into my stuff and then I'll show you. Yeah, I'll just make sure that's on. Right, okay, so we're on. Hey Marcus, look at this. So I pay for this. The website called placeit.com, placeit.net. So because of the gaming lad, like all the t-shirts that I'm making, this website basically gives you templates. So look, t-shirt mock-ups. On the left hand side here, it gives you all categories of what you want, like the t-shirts to obviously to do. I'll just say gaming, for instance. So they'll be like nerdy gamers. Look, say like, you know, kids with his dad playing games. You know, looks like an esports team. And I'll click this one, for instance. Go here, change the colour of the t-shirt to whatever you want. Upload image. And obviously on this I've got, for instance, all these designs. So I'll show Shane some of the designs that I wanted to show you before. So what you want? You wanted Vivi, didn't you? So yeah, here's one of the Vivi t-shirts that I've got. The reason that takes so long is because it's Placeit obviously sorting it out. So move it to the top a little bit, drop it out, crop. So that I'd go through there making t-shirts of all them things. So that's obviously that scale's not what it'd be like. You know what I mean? You can mess about with it. It doesn't have to be obviously this like for instance the way this guy's standing probably doesn't suit a big design on the front. It'd probably be better if it had like a little emblem there of some sort. But you get the gist of the website anyway. So on this, Marcus, if you click Placeit, logos, and then gaming teams. Hang on, is it gaming teams? Must be gaming teams, surely. So look, they've got all these logos. So I set up StewTube with one of them. You could like literally what I can do is I can click any of these logos. You can change the actual logo itself, as in the thing. They're not set, and each one of them has their own set logos. So let's just take this one for instance. So you could type in agent. Obviously, you know, other forms and other logos and other like layouts will suit it better. You can click all these images on the right. You know what I mean? You can change the color to whatever you want. Orange and black for the division, obviously. You know, something like that. So the text's red, you don't want that, so you go up there. Or you probably say that'd look nice. Orange might be a bit clashy. Maybe a dark green. Actually, yeah, I was going to say yellow might look better because it's obviously yellow, green, and black. You can take the background off. You don't have to have a background, so that way when you use it, you can drop it onto thumbnails and stuff. But also, all I do is click download, and then when you've obviously downloaded it and stuff, you just click free download. It goes to this little box here, downloads. Look, there's 300 DPI version available once you download. So that means you get your normal web browser DPI, which is 72 DPI. I think it's just dot per inch in the colour. Then the 300 is if you like would to make it big, and you wanted to make your own T-shirts. It's high quality images for that. Get them for free. So when you want to, we could make you a logo, basically. You know what I mean? Well, I did it. I did when it went black the last time. It was, yeah. In fact, this one, Marcus, this PC's got nothing on it. Nothing that will incriminate me. Yeah, exactly. So they are stock logos, but you've got to have an account with these to be able to make them. Do you know what I mean? You can't go on. If you went on to this and tried to make one of these, you probably have to pay like 10 quid, maybe. Not too sure. Let's take another one, for instance. So let's just go to this one. So on the right hand side, you might see a few similar, but see, they're all different. These are all now like based around knights and ninjas and stuff like that. Obviously, some are well better than others in the sense of like the name. Because if your name's too small, it's not going to look good. If it's too big, it's not going to look good with certain stuff. You know what I mean? There's so much customization with each one, and I say I pay a monthly subscription with these. Something like that. Reference. Flashy. And you can just make them. It's so easy. Yeah, that's what I mean, mate. So you've got plenty of time. I can do this for you. Yeah, I'll wait there then while I've got you. So you can now see me YouTube. I keep on going back. That's it. I'll close all that out. We don't need any of that. We don't need that. Oh, that's me. That's the thing I could get down on a mug wrap chain. So if I go to business, gaming lad, product. No. Yeah, products. They are designs. Final Fantasy. So I've got some already set out in folders. So that's like you can get these in any colour. Obviously, that's one design. This is the one I was wearing last night. Sorry, on Tuesday night. If I sound like I'm too far away from the mic, by the way, it's because I'm literally not talking directly into it. That's the one I wore the other night. So the one I've got on now. Obviously, some of these don't look great until you put them on a t-shirt because they've obviously got transparent backgrounds, and I'll show you a great example in a minute of what I mean. Straight out of Midgard design. But I made that myself. I thought it was pretty cool. This one's one of my favourite t-shirts. I haven't got it yet. So Warning, Mako Energy. Yeah, so that'll go on the back of that. Goes on a black t-shirt. It looks incredible. That'll look amazing. Then I'll just flick through these. So that'll probably go on a black background again. Probably wouldn't look good on anything else. That goes on a black background. As you can see, it just filters in with the black so you can see what it looks like. That's the one I was telling you about before that goes on a black background. That's incredible. That just looks so good. Cactua, that goes on a black one again. Most of the gaming t-shirts are black. That one goes on. That can go on any colour. Black, white, and probably a green that's similar to the colour of the Cactua. Probably go for them. That's one. Dragoons, League of Lancers. That one's pretty cool on a white t-shirt or a black background. That's only good on a black background or a dark colour, but I'll probably only do it in black. As you can see, it's like broken in areas. So in black, those areas fill and look like shadows. So it's supposed to be missing in areas, so it looks like a shadow over his body and stuff. That was the Lionheart one I was telling you about. Okay, actually, is that Lionheart? Sorry. Because that's not Sephiroth at the bottom. I don't know. I've got that twice for some reason. I don't know what colour I'm going to do the swords on. Probably white, maybe a baby blue, light blue for that. That'll probably stay on a black or a dark grey. That's the Cloud one. Wall one. That'll probably go on black. Sedan. That'll probably just go on white. That'll go on white. Probably won't go on anything else. That one's pretty cool. There's Black Mage. So that's one of them. That's not. I don't personally like that one, but that'll probably look really nice on a grey t-shirt. You can either have them big in the middle or on the pocket, depending on how, obviously, if you wanted minimalist or not. That one's probably second. No, I don't know. Maybe my favourite. I think that'd look really nice on a hoodie. You can see the way his eyes stand out once it goes from, you know what I mean, so on a black t-shirt. See his hat. If you look at like these bits here, it's supposed to be like shadow effect. That one's pretty cool. That can be a pocket one as well as a middle one. That'll look really cool as well, just as a little pocket emblem. Now there's the other Black Mage one, so League of Magic. So as again, the shadow in and around his hat and behind him. You can just see the C, and that's the, is it Mr. Waltz or something? I don't know what. I think I'd only do black on that again. I think the blues are too clashy. The t-shirt, that'll probably just be an emblem on a white or a black t-shirt, probably black. And then that one for the Cloud. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. They can be on anything you want, but just bear in mind the ones with the shadows, mate. They're very like the shadow, the ones where they're broken away. The black is supposed to act like a shadow. So if you go and get it on a grey t-shirt or a white t-shirt, they're just gonna look awful. You know what I mean? Nothing happened in space. We finished the stream. I was just showing the two guys that in here something they were asking about. Final Elixir was after a Final Fantasy t-shirt that I'm doing, and Marcus was talking about, well, I was mentioning logos to Marcus. Do Final Fantasy 13 2 Moogle weapon. Are you Space? Are you from the Final Fantasy HQ group, or have you literally just found me through YouTube? Well, how have you found me? Because if you know who I am on Facebook, send me the weapon that you're on about, and I'll try and find it. And what I'm going to do is that all the t-shirts are going to be available in the description or on the Gaming Lad website eventually. So yeah, I'll look at this one then. So what I was telling you about before, this is a prime example of why some of the t-shirts need to be on black. So under me Pokemon t-shirts, look at that one. Love that one. Absolutely love it. Starters. So this one. So look, that just looks stupid. So if you would have that on a white t-shirt, it'd just look ridiculous. But on a black one, it's probably my favourite t-shirt that I do. Just because of the effect it has when you put it on black. The transparent background and around the eyes and inside the eyes. And I showed that to someone, they're like, oh, that looks crap. And then they went, wow, when I put it on that. So do it in kids t-shirts, jumpers, and hoodies. Yeah, it's full. To be honest, mate, it's like, you know, I've run a gaming website, so they'll all be on there. You know what I mean? But just that's we have to do. T-shirts already. Yeah, it does, but I don't think I like the set, and I don't think I want it so big. I don't know how to set it up yet. I don't really know what to do with the Roy Mario situation. I'll definitely do the mugs when the guy who does me t-shirts, he's moved premises. He's got a thermal, like a heat mug machine. So when he gets that back, I'll start putting them out. But I'm not too sure about the logo situation yet. I don't know what to do. I don't know if to maybe cut it in half and put like a faded line through the logo of somehow, and then put it on there. I don't know what to do with it yet. But yeah, I'll Space, just before I switch the stream off, mate. As I say, do you know me through Facebook, or have you just known me through YouTube's suggested? See there as well, Marcus, the bottom. Photoshop, After Effects, Illustrator, Sony Vegas, Premiere Pro. So I'm going to get that on a cup wrap. So it'll be a thermal cup, so when you pour water in it, the image will come from the bottom and go up. Make it a bit better on the eye. Yeah, okay, I will do, Marcus. Nice one for stopping in, mate. I'll send you the link, and then you pick a model, so it'll say, like, there'll be like 5 models, and then underneath each one it'll say best for gaming or best for video editing and streaming. But I reckon the video editing and streaming PCs, you can just, the only thing that makes it a difference of a gaming PC is the graphics card. So as long as you get a good graphics card, you'll be fine. But yeah, 870 it was, and on the drip it was 28 a month. But I'll send you. I'm literally going to switch this off in a few minutes. Just once I finish speaking to Jane in space. But I'll type to space. That's me. Oh shit. Oh, what have I done there? Right, I'm going to send the link into the chat now. Just thought I would show a friend some sort of hey, yeah, I do appreciate it. Would be more of a friend if you came online. It's like you've dumped me. You were my right hand man at one point. Ooh, the audio stream bit rate. That might be why you were struggling to hear me before. Yeah, cool, mate. I'm gonna go as well. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, mate. And I'll probably speak to you on Sunday. But if you want any more details on the t-shirts, like if you think to yourself, yeah, that one, I can get it up on the website for you. If you know what I mean. Just message me on Facebook. But yeah, thanks for stopping in again, mate. Appreciate it, and I'll speak to you soon. And if you're still there, Marcus, I'll message you now. And if you're still there, Space, click the link and message me the image that you're on about. Alright, well, thanks anyway, lads. I appreciate it. Speak to you soon.